Hey you all, I hope y'all having a good evening and I hope y'all had a good day. First of all, aren't y'all glad that God is the one that weighs the hearts and not men? I know I am. But I was supposed to post this word like last Saturday, I believe. It was like Saturday or Friday, one of those. But I've been spending time with my baby. I've been really praying because the world it's a lot going on. I've been praying for Jamaica. I've been praying, for the United States. We got a lot going on here as well. But, God wanted me to post this. So I'm going to get on here tonight and post this for you guys. But don't be frustrated with God. I know a lot of things can be overwhelming. And, it can seem like things are just not changing for you. And that's why God tells us to lean not on our own understanding. So this word would be for you if you've been having thoughts like, I'm frustrated, I'm sick of this. Like, you just been feeling fed up, which is understandable. We're human. We have to live in a world where, we have to endure to the end, and it says that in the Bible, endure to the end and they will, get the kingdom of heaven. But God also has plans for you on this earth as well. And that's why he doesn't want us to lean on our own understanding, even though it may seem like it's so much going on. It's just a lot going on. And trust me, the times that we're in, you definitely have to anchor into God and anchor into his word. He did give me Proverbs 3 for this word as well. So I'm going to read that for you guys. But don't be frustrated with him. I know that it can be a lot. And God understands that as well. You guys see, he came down in the form of Jesus. And Jesus was, here and was able to feel the feelings that we felt. If that never would have happened, God wouldn't have the fruits of the Spirit. God wouldn't have an understanding of how we're not perfect as humans. So Jesus coming down here and saving us through that gave us grace. He gave us that grace for us to have those moments, for us to be, repentant and things of that nature. So don't be frustrated with him. I'm going to read Proverbs 3 for you guys. I'm going to start at verse 1. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. Let not mercy and truth forsake thee. Bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart. So shalt thou find favor and good understanding in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. So lean on him. Those feelings that you feel, lean on him. Those, times where you're just feeling frustrated and you just are feeling like giving up, lean into God, and test the spirit, take this back to God, but, keep hope, and endure to the end. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.